Phone problem.
Sir, Mark sir, okay sir. Live started.
సార్ ఓకే సార్ ఓకే స్టార్ట్ కాగా నేను ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తాను
Start ayin sir. Live started already.
ఓకే గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ ఎవ్రీబడి రెస్పెక్టెడ్ డిఓ సార్ ఖమ్మం
Sir, unmute. Sir, unmute చేయండి sir.
సార్ ఓకేనా ఇప్పుడు వినపడుతుందా
Okay sir.
శ్రీన్ సార్ ఓకే రెస్పెక్టెడ్ డిఓ సార్ ఖమ్మం అండ్ సూర్యాపేట్ గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సార్ అండ్ ఖమ్మం అండ్ డిఈఓ ఖమ్మం అండ్ సూర్యాపేట్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ షో స్టడీస్ ఆన్లైన్ teaching program. Welcome to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about the lesson ideas of development. Our sir Mr. Vadde Chandrasekhar Rao garu SASS CPS Madira. He is ready to take online class in YouTube channel. Welcome sir. Vadde Chandrasekhar sir, please go on.
Thank you, sir. Mark, sir.
Okay, sir. Welcome. Start your class, sir. Introduce yourself.
ఖమ్మం మరియు సూర్యాపేట జిల్లాల డిఓ గారికి మరియు కోఆర్డినేటర్ మార్క్ సార్కి శ్రీనివాస్ సార్కి అందరికీ నమస్కారం సార్. దిస్ ఈజ్ చంద్రశేఖర్, వర్కింగ్ యాజ్ స్కూల్ అసిస్టెంట్ at GHS CPS Madira. So today I am going to teach a lesson from 10th class social studies, sir. Now I am going to sharing, sir. Okay, sir?
Okay, right. Carry on, sir.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, one and all. Today I am going to teach a lesson from 10th class social studies. Name of the lesson is Ideas of Development. So in today's class I want to cover two subtopics. One is what development promises, and second one income and other goals. So before going to the class, I want to introduce the objectives of today's class. The student is able to define development. The student understands different people have different goals. The student understands what may be development for one may not be development for the other. The student understands the most common goal of people is earning more income. The student understands goals that people have are not only about better income but also about other important things in life. So these are the objectives. After completion of my lesson, the students will achieve these objectives. Okay, now here one picture is there. This is which is given in our textbook. So here one statement is there. Without me, they can't develop. In this system, I cannot develop. So I want to ask one question, children. Here, I stands for what? Without me, they cannot develop. In this system, I cannot develop. So here, I stands for will. With the help of will only, we developed so much in the society. But will is thinking about itself. All are developing with the help of me, with the help of will. But I am not developing in this system. This is the opinion of will. So here, we all have so many aspirations about our life, and we have so many ideas about what a country should be like, and we are thinking about what are the essential things that we require. And in our mind, some questions are there. Can life be better for all? Can there be more equality? So always we are thinking about these questions. Thinking of all these questions is nothing but development. So in other words, if we can say the development involves thinking about these questions and about the ways in which we can work towards achieving these goals. So it means always we are thinking about the questions or aspirations, and we are trying to achieve our goals. For that we are doing hard work. So this is development. Here one table is there which is given in our textbook, what development promises to us. So here developmental goals of different category of persons. So first we should learn the category of persons: landless rural laborers and prosperous farmers, farmers who depend only on rain for growing crops, a rural woman from a land-owning family, urban unemployed youth, a boy from a rich urban family, a girl from a rich urban family, an Adivasi from mining fields, a person from the fishing community in the coastal area. Students, can you guess the developmental goals of the different persons? Here in our textbook they have given blanks. So here, can you guess what are the developmental goals of these people which are given in the blanks? So now we will discuss in detail. So in this picture we can observe the landless rural laborers. So if we think about the developmental goals of these people, what they are thinking about their development, they think they want more days of work, and they want more better wages for their work, and they want local schools with quality education and no social discrimination. So they want to live in the society where there is no discrimination among the people. Okay, these are the developmental goals of landless rural laborers. Okay, then here if you see prosperous farmers. Prosperous farmers means who are having more land, who are having money, and who introduce who are doing agriculture with the use of machinery. These are the prosperous farmers. The developmental goals of these prosperous farmers are high income, earning more income, and they want to get higher support prices for their crops, and they want hardworking and cheap laborers, and they want to settle their children in foreign countries. These are the developmental goals of prosperous farmers. So here, if you observe the picture, the farmers are working in their fields. They didn't have any agricultural facilities for the crops. So what can you guess what are the developmental goals of these farmers who didn't have irrigation facilities for their crops? Yes, who didn't have irrigation facilities? Simply they want better rains and good yielding. So these are the developmental goals of farmers who depend only on rain for growing crops, because they depend on rainfall only. Next here, a rural woman from a land owning family. So what she wants raise in her income, and she wants to develop her children in a fruitful way, in a good manner. So these are the developmental goals of a rural woman from a land owning family. So here, urban unemployed youth. Students, can you guess what is the main developmental goal of unemployed youth? Yes, simply we can say they want to get a good job with sufficient salary to maintain their family. So these are the getting good job with sufficient salary. Both are the developmental goals of urban unemployed youth. Next here, a boy from rich urban family. So he doesn't have any money problems. So he is thinking about, he wants to continue his education in abroad, in foreign countries, and he wants to maintain a good status in the society. So these are the developmental goals of a rich boy from urban family. Next here, a rural girl from a rich urban family. Girls who are coming from rich urban family, what they want, the developmental goals of these girls are they want much freedom as her brother have. At the same time, they want to take decisions about their career or their life on her own. At the same time, she wants to continue education in abroad. So these are the goals of a girl from a rich urban family. So if you observe the developmental goals of a girl, here it shows there is a discrimination among the boys and girls. So that's why she wants equality between boys and girls. So here gender discrimination is there in the society. So here an Adivasi from mining fields. So the people who are living in mining areas, Adivasis, what are the developmental goals of these Adivasis? So they want good education for their children and they want better life for their children. So if you observe the developmental goals of these people, so we can understand the life situations of the Adivasis. Okay. Here, a person from coastal area, mainly from fishers family, fishing family. So here, what are the developmental goals of people who are living in coastal area, mainly who depend on fishing? So they want good catch, they want good income, and they want regular work. So here the fishermen, they depend on seas for the good catch of fishing, and daily before going to the sea they pray for God for good catch, then they will get more income. So these are the developmental goals of fishing families who are living in coastal areas. So here up to now we have discussed about the developmental goals of different persons. So I want to ask a small question. Can you answer? So do all these persons have the same notion of development or progress? Once again, I am repeating the question. Do all these persons have the same notion of development or progress? No, not at all. Each one of them seeks different things. They seek things that are most important for them, that is, which can fulfill their aspirations or desires. Always the people, they think about the things which will fulfill their aspirations or desires. In fact, if we observe the developmental goals of any two persons or groups of persons, always they are conflicting each other. So it means the developmental goals of two persons are not same. At the same time, they may conflict each other. If we observe the family members of developmental goals of family members, particularly between the girls and boys in the family, the developmental goals of brother and sister are different. So sister wants more freedom as her brother have, and she wants her brother should share the household work, but the brother doesn't want this. So here also developmental goals are conflicting each other. So at the same time, industrialists, for the generation of more electricity, industrialists want to construct more dams. But at the same time, the people who are affected by the large dams, they don't want construction of large dams, but they want small check dams and small tanks which won't allow them to leave their native places or native villages. So here the developmental goals of industrialists and affected people are conflicting each other. Okay, so from this discussion we can understand everyone seeks different things and the developmental goals of two persons are conflicting each other. Okay, here if you observe the picture of human history from hunter gatherers to present time. So much of development has taken place in the society from hunter gatherers to present industrial era. So if you observe the hunter gatherers, they started life on earth before 2 lakh years. So when they started life on earth, they have only one goal, that is gathering food. Okay, from hunter gatherers time to so much of development has taken place in the society. So slowly they started understanding society, nature, environment, and surroundings. When they got knowledge about the surroundings and nature, they slowly started agriculture. So agriculture began 12,000 years ago. When they started agriculture, they started living in a permanent place for doing agriculture, mostly on river banks. So then from agriculture to present, now so much of development has taken place with the help of establishment of industries. Because of industrial revolution, which was started in 400 years ago, mainly society developed so much with the help of industries. We are in the present industrial modern world. Okay, if we observe this from hunter gatherers time to present modern industries time, we have seen so much of development in the society. So here a big question is there in front of us. Whose development? When we are thinking about development, we want to ask a question: development for whom? So here I will try to explain this whose development is with an example of Kudankulam nuclear power project protest, which was happened in Tirunelveli district in Tamil Nadu state. Here, Indian government started a nuclear project, but the local fisher families, fisher folks, they protested against the establishment of nuclear power plant. So here issue is one, but two groups are having conflicting developmental goals. So first we should see the argument of the government. Government wants to establish nuclear power plant for the energy generation to meet the needs of growing population and to get self-sufficiency in the production of energy. Government wants to establish nuclear power plant. But at the same time, the argument of the local people is different from the argument of the government. So why the local people are opposing? If the government established a nuclear power plant in their area, mainly in coastal area of Indian Ocean, it affects the livelihood of the fishermen, and they feel that it is very dangerous for the safety of local people and security of the fisher folks. And mostly so many scientists, environmentalists, and intellectuals, they opposed this plant on the basis of environmental destruction will happen if the plant started. So this is the argument of the local people. So when a conflict arises on a same issue between two groups, here we have to think where the maximum benefit is there. So government is thinking about maximum benefit of the country, even though small sections of the people suffer, the government is going to open that plant. So here the goals of both government and local people are conflicting each other. So government is saying that it is development, local people are saying that it is destruction for the local fisher folks and biodiversity. Here map pointing, here Kudankulam is there, Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli district. So in the circle I pointed out Kudankulam. So this is a plant, Kudankulam plant, you are observing in the picture. Okay, then the same concept I will try to explain with another example, which was happened in the Africa. In Western Africa, a small country is there, that is Ivory Coast. So the capital of Abidjan, the capital of Ivory Coast is Abidjan. Here one multinational company got a contract given contract to the small company which is located in Abidjan. That contract is dumping of 500 tons of liquid toxic waste into open air in the sea coast of Abidjan city. So because of this contract and because of the fumes which are coming from the highly toxic waste caused nausea, skin rashes, fainting, diarrhea, etc. to the local people who are living on the sea coast of Abidjan. So at the same time, after a month, 7 persons were dead, 20 in hospital, and 26,000 treated for symptoms of poisoning. So here, children, I want to ask 2 questions. Listen carefully. Who are the people who benefited and who did not? So from this example, what did you understand? So here, who benefited and who did not benefited? So here, the multinational company and the small company which is located in Abidjan both get benefited, but the local people who affected by the toxic fumes, they didn't benefited. They didn't get benefit. So one more question is there: what should be the development goal for this country? So here, the government should think, while they are thinking about the development, they should think about the local people, development of the local people. At the same time, when they are taking up the activities, developmental activities, they have to think about the benefit of local people and environment and biodiversity also they have to think. Like that only the country has to set up developmental goals. Okay. So a black shaded color is Ivory Coast. It's a circle, black dot is there, that is Abidjan. It is the capital city of Ivory Coast, which is located in Western Africa. So from these 2 examples, 2 things clear from these 2 examples from our discussion. So first thing is, different persons can have different developmental goals. So in the first table, we have discussed about the developmental goals of different persons. So when we discussed the developmental goals, we understood and identified one thing: different persons have different developmental goals. At the same time, when we observe the Kunankulam incident and Abidjan incident, what may be development for one may not be development for the other. It may even be destructive for the other. So here, when we observe the Kudankulam or Abidjan incidents, so development for the government, and in Abidjan incident, development for multinational company. But it is very destructive for the local people who are living in that local area. So developmental goal of one person, it may destructive to the other person also. So these 2 things clear about the present discussion. So here, second subtopic is income and other goals. So when the people are thinking about income, they think about they have some other goals also. They think some other factors also. So here, what most people desire are, what they want regular work, they want better wages, and they want decent prices for their crops and other products that they produce. So in another words, if you say they want more income. So if you observe the developmental goals of different persons, so all the persons, they want money first. So nothing but material things. So along with the material things, we need some non-material things also to live happily, to lead the life successfully. So what are the non-material things which we want in our life apart from the money? So those are equal treatment in the society, and freedom of speech and live, etc., and security in the society. And we want respect from others also. And all the people, they want to live in the society where there is no discrimination. So these are the other goals, non-material things which we want live happily. So children, if you want to know the importance of non-material things, just you think about your friends. Without friends, can you live happily in your life? All the students can think once about your friendship. So you have so many friends. So without friends, can you live happily even though you have more money? No, definitely 100% it is no. So we need, along with the material things, we need non-material things also. So here, different persons are there. So they have some different goals. So an old man, he wants reliable pension. Here a working woman is there, she wants equal wages. And here employee is there, he wants to work near family. So here different persons are there, they have different goals. So I want to explain this with an example. People would try to consider many factors apart from income. Here three situations are there. One person got three job opportunities. He wants to select anyone, which one he wants. So first he has to think about the positive and negative points of three opportunities. In first, high income is there, but he has to work far from home, and there is an working atmosphere, there is a chance of opportunity to learn. But in job 2, they are giving less salary, but they are giving assurance to the regular employment, and he has job security. And job 3, high salary they are paying, but there is no job security, and there is no time for family, and they are giving less freedom in the job. So here three situations are there. Students, I want to ask one question. Which one you select? Either 1, 2, 3. So here, based on our aspirations, we will select either 1, 2, or 3. So who wants more income, more salary, and who wants more working atmosphere? They will select job 1. Who wants, even though they are paying less income, who wants regular employment, job security? They select job 2. Who wants only salary, rest are not important, they select job 3. So we can understand that people would try to consider many factors apart from income. Income is only not important, but along with the income, we need some other factors also. Okay. Here, people, we set up mix of goals. So it is true, if women are engaged in paid work, it will increase the income of the family, and it increase the dignity of the woman in the house and society, and more sharing of housework by the family members, and she will get more greater acceptance in the society as well as in the house. So it shows that people set up mixed goals for the development of themselves. So here one small task is for you. Think, all the students, think once, why do different persons have different notions of development? So here two statements are there. Once again, I am repeating the question. Why do different persons have different notions of development? So here two statements have given. So you have to think and select any one statement and try to justify your statement with solid reasons. First statement is because people are different. That's why different notions of development. And second one, because life situations of different persons are different. So which one you select? Either A or B. Select any one and try to write the solid reasons for your selected statements and show it to a teacher. Okay, think once. Okay, up to now we have discussed the class about what development promises and income and other goals. So I will try to recapitulate the lesson once again. Here in the picture, we are observing different category persons are there. So these different category people, they have different developmental goals. So here, from hunter-gatherers time to modern industrial era, so we observed so much of development has taken in the society. So from hunter-gathering time to industrialized era. So here, from our class, we can understand two things. One is different persons can have different developmental goals. Okay, different persons have different developmental goals. And the second point is, what may be development for one may not be development for the other. Sometimes it may even be destructive for the other one also. So these two things are very clear from our today's class. So one more important point is people always they desire material things. Along with material things, they want non-material things also, like equal treatment, freedom, security, respect, and they want to live in the society where there is no discrimination. So here, from our discussion, people would try to consider many factors from income, many factors apart from income. So while you are thinking about income, they are considering other factors also, security and work atmosphere and other things also we will think. So here people, so when we are developmental goals for our development, we set up mixed goals for ourselves. So here, from today's class, we can understand that development, what is development? So thinking about questions about our aspirations, developmental goals, and acting towards the achievement of our goals is nothing but development. Okay. So now I am going to conclude with
శ్రీన్ సార్
సార్
క్లోజ్ చేయండి సార్ ఆపేసిండు
సారు లీవ్ అయిందిగా
క్లోజ్ చేసుకోండి